Hello dear students, today I am going to teach you chapter 2 types of hardware. Before starting chapter 2, I like to discuss about the chapter 1's remaining one point. So in earlier lecture we will discuss about the types of computer, mini computers, microcomputers, embedded computer, and then remaining is mainframe computer, which has the largest capacity of storing data, multi-user system, and multiprocessor system. And then supercomputers, that is one of the most powerful, most fast, and most accurate device or computer from all these digital computers. It has wonderful features. It is widely used in weather forecasting, medical science, satellite space, nuclear technology, satellite research, space research or space technology, and many more. And mainframe computers that we have said that it was large in size and store the large amount of data compared to others computer, and it is widely used in large and medium scale industries and businesses and many more. So students, now take some few flashback of our chapter 1. In chapter 1 we have discussed, our chapter name was computer system. We have discussed about what is computer, how it works, characteristics of computers like speed, automatic, accuracy, versatile, intelligence, power of remembering, no IQ, no failing. Then we have discussed about the advantages and disadvantages of computer. We have discussed about the working process of computer. Then we have discussed about the types of computer from top to bottom, like general purpose computer, special purpose computer, and we have seen other principalized categories like analog and digital computers. There are only 5 types of digital computers like embedded computers, microcomputers, or दूसरा नाम है उसका personal computers PC, and we have discussed about mini computers, then mainframe computer, and at last more powerful, more popular, widely used is supercomputer. So students, now we are going to learn a second chapter, types of hardware. Types of hardware. As we know that hardware and software are the major components of our computer system. Computer system can't work without hardware. Hardware is physical things. Hardware is the things that we can touch, that we can see, and that we can feel. So hardware is a core part, essential part of our computer system. Without hardware, we can't work with the software or operating system. Our software or operating system is just nothing without hardware. So students, now hardware can be divided in mainly 4 parts. Input device, that is input unit, processing unit or processing device, storage unit or memory unit, means storage devices, and number 4, output unit or output devices. From first we will discuss. So now we discuss about input devices, the device that is used for input, the device that is used for taking input from the users like keyboard, mouse, joystick, trackball, iPad, and scanner. As you know that keyboard is used for typing and writing, which is used for users to make typing, to do typing, to write something, to enter something from the keyboard. Keyboard has various keys, alphabet, number keys, special keys, symbol keys, control, enter, escape, save, enter, backspace key, tab key, type signs, and other arrow keys like left and right and up and down. So there are different keyboards like wired keyboard, wireless keyboard are also there. Now we are using wireless keyboard. Many places without using wireless keyboard is used based on the Bluetooth. Then multimedia keyboard is one of them. Multimedia keyboards contain multimedia keys for email, Facebook, for audio and video shortcuts, for brightness shortcuts. Means multimedia keyboard is having multimedia keys for different function keys with the special shortcut keys. Then mouse for our pointing. It is our pointing device. It is our drawing device. Mouse, mechanical mouse and optical mouse. Wire mouse, and now we can see the wireless mouse. So it is pointing and drawing device, which is known as input device, mechanical mouse and optical mouse. Then we can see one is one mouse. Mechanical mouse works with the plastic ball or rubber ball, and laser beam or laser light is the core part of the optical mouse, and we can say wire mouse and wireless mouse. Third one, joystick. Joystick is a device, input device for playing games which has a plastic handle. For scrolling, we can say that just work like the gear of our cars. It moves forward and backward and left and right. And plastic handle is the core part of our joystick, which is widely used for playing games for students and all. Number 4, light pen. Light pen is input device which has the stylus for inputs and for the selection and drawing and painting. Then scanners. Scanners is used to create a soft copy of our hard copy. It scans the documents, pictures, image, charts, diagrams, etc. It can be a soft color soft copy or it can be a black and white soft copy. Means scanner is used for scanning type of purposes. OCR, there are mainly 3 types of scanner. OCR is optical character reader. OMR is optical mark reader. And number 3 is MICR, magnetic ink character reader. And other one is most popular is ECR, this barcode reader that reads the barcode or tag printed on the items. And you can see the barcode reader in many places like malls, shopping malls, showrooms, hotels, restaurants, and many where they are reading or scanning the tag printed on the items as a barcode. So scanner like this, phone, joystick, keyboard, mouse, light pen, scanner, and other one is mic. Other one is microphone. So many examples. And microphone is one of the most important example of input device that we haven't written, but we can understand. Microphone is used to capture the audio and sound, record that audio and sound for listening music, for speaking or recording, for audio calling, for some recording type of purpose, or capturing live audio or sound. Now the second device is processing device. Processing unit or processing device. Very important hardware. Students, first one is CPU. Central processing unit is cabinet where some hardware are implanted. That cabinet is known as CPU. Central processing unit, very important part, is hardware of our computer system. And CPU is a hardware combination of mainly ALU, means arithmetic and logic unit, plus C, means arithmetic and logic unit for calculation, and CU means control unit for controlling all the major parts of our computer system for with the help of CPU. So CPU is a combination of arithmetic logic unit and control unit. But we can say that our CPU can't work with the memory unit or memory storage devices. So processing unit, processing device, we can consider CPU, ALU, CU and NU. Now we move towards the storage unit or memory devices or storage devices. So students, storage devices or memory device can be categorized in many 2 types. two categories of storage device. First one is primary or memory storage devices, and second one is secondary or auxiliary types of storage devices. In first type, main memory or primary memory is a basic memory. It is used for short-term type of purpose. Basically, it is main or memory storage devices like RAM and RAM. RAM and RAM. The full form of RAM is random access memory and ROM is read-only memory. RAM is a volatile memory and ROM is a non-volatile memory. RAM is used for reading and writing both type of data, and read-only memory means ROM can only use for reading purpose of data. RAM can be divided into two categories: SRAM and DRAM, means static RAM and dynamic RAM. SRAM means static RAM and DRAM is dynamic RAM. While ROM can be divided into two categories like PROM and EEPROM. PROM means programmable read-only memory and EEPROM means erasable programmable read-only memory. ROM can be divided into two parts: programmable read-only memory and EEPROM means erasable programmable read-only memory. So students, now we discuss about the difference between RAM and ROM. How the RAM differs from ROM. RAM is a random access memory and ROM is a read-only memory. RAM is a volatile memory and ROM is a non-volatile memory. RAM is used for reading and writing both type of purpose, and ROM is only used for the which purpose? Reading of data. RAM can be divided into two parts like SRAM, static RAM and dynamic RAM, while ROM can be divided into two parts like PROM, programmable read-only memory, and EEPROM, erasable programmable read-only memory. So now, secondary storage, which second name is auxiliary storage, which is used for storing large capacity of data. Large amount of data can be stored in the secondary storage, which is also known as auxiliary memory, which can store a large amount of data because it has large storage capacity for storing a large amount of data for long-term purpose, for the long-time usage. Now, in secondary storage, we discuss about the hard disk, HDD, hard disk drive, which has storage capacity like 1 TB, 2 TB, 512 GB. Okay. Yes. Then CD up to 700 MB plus data storage capacity. Compact disk, then DVD, digital versatile disk, for capacity of round about up to 4 GB. You can store large amount of data, movies, pictures, storage, software. Then PID, Blu-ray disk, that has storage capacity from 25 GB to 50 GB. You can store. It is a recent type of current technology. We can store large amount of data, movies, software, and programs. Then USB or pen drive, universal serial bus means USB, universal serial bus or pen drive, and then cloud storage like Google Drive or other type of storage. In USB pen drive, storage capacity is 1 GB, 2 GB, 4 GB, 8 GB. That is our pen drive that you are used for portable and flexible type of purpose. So in secondary storage, you can consider HDD, hard disk drive, CD means compact disk, DVD means digital versatile disk, DID means Blu-ray disk, USB or pen drive, and cloud storage. And at last, output devices, output hardware for output purpose. That you can see that is used for displaying on screen, for listening music, for viewing videos, for getting prints, for getting hard copy, for plotting or for projector type of purpose. First one is monitor, primary our output unit for seeing that it looks like television screen on which we can display our result or output like CRT monitor, cathode ray tube, LCD LCD and LED are the major parts. Printers for printing for our hard copies, for printing black and white or color copies, for printing documents, picture, maps, other. That is known as dot. Three categories in dot matrix printer, inkjet printer, and laser printer. Plotter is used for plotting, like plotting maps, charts, and diagrams, or architect type of works by plotters. Speakers, very popular, widely used for listening music, songs, for playing games, or watching movies. Speakers. And projector is multimedia projector, a large screen on which large amount of audience can see the result. It is used for presentation, releases type of seminar, workshop, or other purpose where large number of publics or large number of audience are there, and then we can a big screen that represent display the output on big screen for seminar, workshop, training, or any other religious or social or political some works or political some task in which a large screen is needed for the large number of audience who want to see a stage or display from the stage. At that time, projector is used for teaching purpose, learning purpose, for students or teachers training like this, seminar, workshop, and many more, where large number of audience are there. So students, today in chapter 2 name is types of hardware. We have discussed today about the input devices, then processing unit or processing devices, and then storage devices or memory unit, in which primary memory, in which RAM and ROM, RAM, static RAM and dynamic RAM, ROM and EEPROM, and secondary or auxiliary memory. We have discussed about the hard disk, CD, DVD, pen drive, Blu-ray disc, and cloud storage. Or in output device, monitor, then printer, speakers, plotter, and projector. So next topic that we will see in next lecture. Till now, students, आप सबने ये सब पॉइंट्स नोट डाउन कर लिए होंगे, बोर्ड में से नहीं किए तो नोट डाउन कर लीजिए, या तो आप उसका स्क्रीनशॉट लेकर आप बाद में लर्न कर सकते हो और रीड कर सकते हो, तो उसका स्क्रीनशॉट ले लीजिए।